Senators Ekweremadu, Abaribe under attack for joining colleagues to reject Inoson vehicles. Criticisms have begun trailing the rejection by federal lawmakers of vehicles produced in Nigeria by Nigerians for their official and private uses. News was briefed on Tuesday, 18th of February 2020, that Nigerian lawmakers had resolved to purchase 400 units of Toyota Camry 2020 model as against patriotic call to patronize Nigerian-made vehicle from Inoson Motors. The cars preferred by the lawmakers, it was gathered, cost between 9 and 12 million naira depending on choices, excluding import charges. Of special interest are two notable senators from the southeastern zone, Eyenaya Abaribe, representing Abia South Senatorial District of Abia State, and Enugu State-born ex-Deputy Senator President Ekweremadu, both of whom reportedly never raised a voice against their colleague's decision, given that the Inoson motor boss equally hails from their axis. The Igbo lawmakers' critics made up of their kinsmen are recalling the government's border closure policy that was hinged on encouraging patronage of Niger-made vehicles, wondering why the two of all members of parliament would join the vote to disregard identifying with their kinsman. The popular opinion presently are tilted against both Ekweremadu and Abaribe's decision as somewhat an anticlimax to the Igbo Brotherhood campaign, especially because they are considered as more outspoken and heroes of the Igbo self-rule agenda. Besides, Nigerians are wondering why the lawmakers are so obsessed with flaunting foreign-made products when foreigners are not proud to identify with the Nigerian item. A similar scenario had played out in September 2019 when members of Anambra State House of Assembly rejected the use of Prado SUVs made by Inoson Motors as their official or private vehicles, with some of them making a bogus excuse that the cars are overvalued and overrated. So Nigerians, this is the news reaching us at the minute. Our people, our mumun overdo. You know, sometimes it's crazy, it's just unbelievable. See our lawmakers. They always, let's start from the bottom. It says the vehicles are overrated or they are overvalued. Cock and bull stories. So even if the vehicles are overrated or overvalued, what is wrong in us purchasing them? Okay, tell me, who places value on the vehicles that you're about to buy? Who places value? Who places the monetary value on the vehicles that you want to import into Nigeria? Who places the monetary value on them? The people, the makers, the construction company, the manufacturing company, they place value on the product that they make based on their country's GDP and a lot of things that needs to be put into place, cost of production. Now you are saying that Inoson vehicles are overrated or they are overvalued. What is the cost of production? That's the first thing you ask yourself. Do we really produce steel in Nigeria, as in every part of Nigeria? Are some of the materials for producing the car, are they from Nigeria? Do we have to import them as well? We need to ask ourselves these questions, because these lawmakers that are saying the vehicles are overrated or they are overvalued, have you counted the cost of how much it is to produce a state-of-the-art vehicle? Have you counted the cost? Now because it is made in Nigeria, it's overrated. Why do we Nigerians belittle our own? Why do we belittle our own? It's unbelievable, because you feel that they made the Toyota Camry, because if you go everywhere in Nigeria, literally every state in Nigeria, they use Toyota Camry. Now the lawmakers, they want to be flaunting with Toyota 2020 model Toyota Camry, just for pride, for prestige. Not as they don't. These are our lawmakers. They don't have any insight of even helping the nation. Japan did this. What's it called? Singapore was poor like this. They did this at some point. They said, you know what? They made their phones, they made their cars, and they said, you know what? We would make this and patronize ourselves until the world comes to patronizing us. Today, look at all them vehicles, look at them phones, look at them this. They are all made in Singapore, made in China, made in Japan. How do you think these people came about this? How do you think they came about this? When we Nigerians, we cannot even value what we produce, what we have. This is why even our manufacturers cannot even go into alliance with foreign bodies, because even Nigerians do not want to patronize Nigerians. They don't even believe in what we can do. But we Nigerians, when we go out there, we are the best brains. We are the best medical doctors, even in the US. We are the best construction engineers. We are the best project managers. We are the best business analysts. We are the best in everything. If you think it's a lie, check abroad. Check everywhere in the United States, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom, New Zealand. Just name them. Check all continents of the world and see Nigerians doing great things in the world. See Nigerians breaking boundaries in the world. But here we are in Nigeria, our own lawmakers, and even I don't even Ekweremadu does not even concern me. Abaribe does not concern me, because let's not use sentiments or emotion or ethnicity. Say, oh, they are from Abia State. This is from this state. Then they couldn't support their own brothers in Igbo brotherhood. No, we're not talking about Biafra here. We are talking about patronizing a Nigerian to make sure that what is wrong in the level of at which we see Toyota Camry in the country, if we begin to see made in Nigerian vehicles in the country like that. Do you think it's only Inoson that knows how to produce cars? No, because he's just the one that has got the capital, the capacity at the moment to produce cars in Nigeria. But obviously, if that becomes something that Nigerians are interested in, Nigerians begin to patronize, you will see literally all the cars in Nigeria will be made by Nigerians. What are you telling me about? And senators sit down and say, oh, now you are about making a huge decision. You're about to spend 12 million of Nigerian naira, of Nigerian money with them. Not even Nigerian money, sorry to say. That's $12 million. That's huge amount of Nigerian money outside. What is happening to us Nigerians? Why can we not patronize our own? Why can we not grow our own? So when you buy 20 new vehicles imported to the country, how do you want your GDP to rise? How do you want our GDP to grow? How do you want people in Nigeria to be employed? You are complaining of employment. We complain of employment. Oh, the Buhari has said the Nigerian youths are lazy. But are we really lazy? Because if Inoson has been given the mandate to produce 20 new vehicles for the lawmakers, what do you think would happen at this point in time? More jobs, more people come into force to make sure that we have a state-of-the-art car, number one, to make sure that demand is met, number two. In fact, and again, it brings about development in and around the country. What are we doing, Nigerians? What are we doing to ourselves? Now, even the lawmakers that are meant to set a precedent in the country, to set a good example in the country, they are going out there to import vehicles into the country. And we would say, oh, so you want to be driving on in a 2020 model Toyota Camry, say, oh, this is made from Japan, because obviously Toyota Corolla is made in Japan. Oh, this is made in Japan. It's a shame to us. It's a shame to the lawmakers. By now, with the level at which Innocent is, Innocent's motor, with the level, I have seen the cars. They are so good. I'm not trying to promote Innocent's vehicles, but this guy has done absolutely fantastically well, and which we Nigerians ought to patronize. Even the government is supposed to set out a system where even his vehicles are supposed to be, probably makes some of them that are supposed to be on our roads. Look at Lagos State. They just banned Keke Napep and these Marwa guys from riding in the town. What is wrong in us importing, setting up an agenda that can support these guys in their job, and having our own, like Innocent, to make vehicles that these guys, they can take on loan, so they can balance and take, so they have these vehicles and are good vehicles that can run on our roads. Our lawmakers, I don't understand what is going on, and these are our lawmakers. These are the people that govern us. You see where Nigeria is going, and you see what is happening to us. I think we need to take over from these guys, because these guys, they're just there, they're just wasting time, killing Nigeria, taking Nigeria backwards every day. You hear unbelievable things, shocking things, heinous things that they do, these guys. Now, you'll be proud when 20 more new 2020 vehicles gets into town, so the senators can be going around flaunting about in the town with a 2020 Camry. And now, and the citizens of the country, the ordinary citizens of the country, they're suffering really bad. They can't even afford what you're affording. You want to give Nigeria a class? You want to class Nigeria that, oh, there are certain people that can drive certain cars. There are certain people that cannot drive certain cars because you are senators. And we pay you, and it's taxpayers' money. That's the most annoying thing there. Taxpayers' money is what you are flaunting around. It's a shame. It's a shame to our senators this morning, and even most particularly to Ekweremadu and Abaribe. You guys are a disgrace. You are a disgrace this morning. You are a disgrace. For you not to patronize a Biafran, you are a disgrace. For you not to patronize what will make Nigeria great, you are a disgrace. You guys are a disgrace. In fact, the guys in the Senate House, you guys are all disgraces. If there's anything, if there's any word like that, how can you, at this in this modern world, in this technological age, where we should, yesterday Ngige was begging US for technical help. You are begging, and he was going around listing that we don't have hospitals, we don't have people in school, we don't have this, we don't have that. That's a shame. These guys, I don't understand what they're doing in their office. They should be wiped out. They should be wiped out, to be honest. They should be wiped out. If they're not ready for Nigeria, if they're not ready to make Nigeria grow, if they're not ready to enact the laws that are meant to be in Nigeria, then they should be removed. They should be wiped out, because it's a waste of time and energy. They're just taking the country in a loop. They're just taking it round and round and round and round. We're not moving forward. We're not doing anything great. The international bodies cannot even associate with us, because even we don't believe our products. Let me tell you something. Even the international body, they have trial versions. Why don't we have a trial versions in Nigeria, where every nook and cranny in Nigeria we can get Innocence motors easily? Do you think if we start getting Innocence motors in Nigeria everywhere, do you think just compare the prices of which you would get a Toyota Camry 2020 and the price at which you would get Innocent Motor 2020? Think about the import duties. Think about a whole lot of things. Think about patronizing Nigeria. Think about making Nigeria great. These guys in power, they don't want to make Nigeria great. They don't have any agenda for Nigeria. The only agenda is their pocket. When their pocket is fat, they are all right. Their only agenda is for themselves and their families. And that is why, hence, Nigerians, when we are voting these guys, we need to check their motives. We need to check the rationale behind them coming into power. Because these guys, once they come into power, their agenda is totally different from the masses. Nigerians, in fact, I don't want to keep going on and going on and going on. There are a whole lot of things. Not even only the motor industry. There are a whole lot of sectors that Nigerians need to patronize, need to use Nigerian stuff. Nigerians are so good. Mostly the Igbo people, we are so good. We can produce anything. If we start patronizing ourselves, you would see Nigeria would grow. Nigeria would grow. But no, Nigerians, we want to wear international. We want to do international. We want to drive international. We want to do everything international. Even our toothpick, we want to pick our teeth international. People, this is the news reaching out. I'm so cross this morning with our senators because I can't believe what they're doing. I can't just believe what they're doing. They want to make sure that Nigeria goes down. It won't happen. God is on our side. It won't happen. So, my people, thank you very much for those that have subscribed to us. We really do appreciate you. And for those that haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And we want to hear your comments. We want to hear your voice on this matter. Just leave your comment and let us put our voice out there so that these guys in power, they would know that Nigerians, they've woken up to reality and they want to make Nigeria great. Thank you very much. Until I come your way again. Bye.